Alright, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray, and we are about to check out episode 6 of Arcane. I've been in pretty much a tear. I've just, kind of run through 5 episodes so far. We're going to hit into episode 6. I think it's probably the last episode I'm going to record for this session tonight. And then we'll pick it up next time. But last episode we had Vi finally learned the truth that I think she's been avoiding. Like, let's be honest, she kind of knew, but she's just been avoiding that Jinx is actually with Silco and is kind of working with him, and is an agent of chaos and is out here, blowing up people and killing people and everything like that, and leaving her calling cards and everything. She's basically, a gang underboss and terrorist and all that. And I think now that she's kind of been forced to face that, we're going to see her even more desperate to try and save her idea of powder. But even learning the name that she took, the name that Powder took on as Jinx, I think she is kind of aware of how much her abandonment affected her. So I think we're going to get a confrontation, and then I think it's going to go really badly for Vi the first time. I really do. We are also setting up Victor to have discovered a new way to use the little Hextech marble to innovate magic. Instead of just using it for like single purpose weapons, we may be able to create artificial mages with it. People who can actually use magic the way mages do, but using technology as an interface. So we'll see where that goes. That's not going to get weaponized and used against poor people in any way. Well, that's not going to backfire, especially considering Counselor Mel or whatever her name is, very clearly plotting, trying to gain more and more power. I think it's going to go really badly before it gets better. All right, let's jump into episode 6 and let's see what it has to give. All right, let's go. Oh, this is Victor in the past, huh? We gonna talk about this sludge water? My goodness. So it Harbinger, whatever, the little elf dude, is this where he discovers him and takes him on as a protege or something? Oh, all right.
Don't be afraid. You built this. This is real.
I love all these mutant
that I cultivated.
Yeah, I love all these mutant animals that we're seeing.
Good one. Burn fastest.
Heimerdinger, that's his name. Yeah, and I think for Victor, he just hasn't accomplished his goal of helping people like he really wanted, So he feels like everything is just useless. Like, that was the whole point of him starting all of this.
So useless.
I didn't realize he was so close.
He's like my brother.
How not? It's so clear that they are super close.
Why did you come to me with this?
Nothing feels impossible when I'm with you.
All right. She's like, why is this
far from my family?
Emotional shit happening with me?
Why?
I fell short of Medard's standards.
So what did the blood do when it dropped into the center of it? Is this now key to him? Is it the cure? Is it, the key to his cure, maybe? Are you gonna try and bleed into it more? Like, what's happening here? This seems bad. Gotta say. Alright, we're back at, what was it called? The Last Drop?
Jack!
It's a really good bar name, by the way. I love
Theorem.
fictional bar names.
My name's Theorem.
The Last Drop
Nice
is really
try,
good.
Chuck. What's all the hubbub?
Boss wants us to grab someone up.
Okay. What are we doing here? Are you gonna try and make that jump?
Can you do this?
I guess she is. Beautiful.
Shit.
Well, you gotta jump down too, girl. At least now she has on pants. Oh, the fire lights, whatever that gang is. New character. I thought it was Marcus. I still kind of think it's Marcus with the mask on. I'm very carefully not seeing
Lost who?
that person's face. She's a menace. I kind of love it though. All right, where's Marcus going? So he probably feels like he's a shame for his daughter. He's, you know, he's a dirty cop. He's a coward. He feels like a coward. What's he about to do? Something real drastic, I think. And where's this girl's mother? Who married this jagoff?
About time Daddy joined us.
In
He was
his
so
house?
busy. Little Wren here saw me in.
Oh, girl. Stranger danger, my God. Oh, was this the kid? Not threatening this little girl, but we all know that he ain't afraid to kill children, so. Not surprising.
Watch.
What is this place? It's where the kind of people you topsiders don't want to think about wind up.
Why would you shine a light at them like that?
It was never this big, though. There.
This is a mess. Disgusting. This is one of their old haunts, okay?
Not all of them.
We aren't monsters, you know. We're people, just like you.
You're
You don't know
assholes.
anything about me. I shouldn't have left you.
It's all right. Despite it all, I can tell. You have a good heart.
You've got a good heart.
Take care of your sister, and then she immediately abandoned her.
What is that? I'm calling
Like,
it the
literally
Hex Core.
2 minutes
The
later.
redactive rune matrix. Hextech, that.
We've got it covered.
Counselors,
Oh, Lord.
we have lost our way. This city was founded to be a bastion of enlightenment, in a world that cannibalized itself over power and pride.
All you did was trade magic
Loosened our
with
morals in
technology and
favor
did
of
the
comfort
same
and
shit. Come on.
convenience. Traded honor for prestige. We were once one tribe. Now we are houses divided.
Beloved founder of our city. A well-deserved retirement.
Ooh, about to push him off the council. Oh, Lord. And see, all she needs is homegirl
Has to
to
be unanimous.
throw in with him.
All in favor?
Because And now he has a whole bunch of allies on the council. And he has at least several of them. So it'll be down to his old patron, right?
It's hard to check up on people from inside a concrete cell.
What, you don't have parents?
No. They were killed by enforcers.
Why would you even ask that? No, of course she doesn't have parents. What in the world? She has never once mentioned them at all. This whole time. Ugh. So did she mix
I'm gonna find her and erase
the
whatever
hex
fucked
tech
up delusions
with
you put in her
the
head. But first, I'm gonna
shimmer?
burn your bullshit
Is that why
empire
it's got
down
little
around you.
bits of red in it?
You don't know your limits, girl. It's what got Vander killed. And what drove your sister away.
Ah, good synergy. She knew exactly what she was doing. You should run. Oh. Did he just die? Did Silco just die? So that means, if he did die, that means Jinx is now in charge, probably. Oh, and she's gonna be even more full of hatred.
Wherever you are, light it up, and I'll find you.
Lord. So he didn't die. Really great use of the music, I think, here. Very grand. Yeah, so they about to start raiding the Undercity, I guess. See, I honestly thought it was going to be Mel that kind of kickstarted this, but it makes sense that it's Jace. That he just is becoming more and more corrupted. This show is super atmospheric. I really like it.
Powder?
It worked. Here she is. Oh, she's absolutely gonna try and kill you, girl.
Oh, powder!
Do not trust any of this.
Pow Pow, I know. You did what you
Pow
had to
Pow?
do to survive.
Okay.
Me too. It's okay. What matters is we're together.
Oh, replaced her, right? Ooh, and she has blue hair? That's even worse.
Who are you?
It's okay. She's a friend.
Savika wasn't lying?
That is...
You're a class act, sister. Sister thought I missed her, but you wouldn't miss her.
Powder! I'm here for you. Only you. You can fire that thing if you want, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to abandon you again.
This is really well animated fight scene. Really like it. Very dynamic. She's very unhinged, son. That kick. Oh, this is gonna make them think that it was the firelights even more. Because they're gonna be caught with the stone. Ooh. I like that she takes after Vander and just is all about, you know, the fists. Yeah, I don't know why, but I really do think this is Marcus for some reason. Like, there's no other reason to hide his voice and his face. Unless it's somebody we know. But Marcus just seems like such a weasel and a coward, so that's why I kind of don't believe it too. Alright, that was episode 6 of Arcane. Everything has kind of just exploded in everybody's face, shall we say. Heimerdinger, whatever. He just got booted off the council by his own like protege. And man, is Jace drinking the Kool-Aid, because he's about to just dip straight into tyranny. And I think he's gonna be too much for Mel. Mel? I think he's gonna be too much for Mel to handle. And I think he's going to end up being like the worst dictator. That's the kind of trajectory he's on right now. And Victor is about to subject himself to some unknown mutation science with his old mentor, so that's gonna go really well. Jinx and Vi have met, reacquainted themselves with the new them. And Jinx is kind of not handling it very well, in the sense that I think she's like really torn between her love for Vi and her need to be with her again, to have her to be family, and the new kind of fractured self that she is now, the kind of, you know, desperate, violent, vengeful kind of person that she is now, the need to be strong, to be self-sufficient, to make everyone hurt the way she feels hurt, the way she is hurt. I think she's just got a lot of, you know, rage and abandonment and fear and anger in her, and guilt and shame. And I think I like the imagery of, you know, circling around her, and you see Milo and Clogger, I think his name was. Milo and Clogger just behind her, just hanging on her back. You know, she's dragging them around. They're her, you know, burden, her penance, you know, her guilt and her shame just constantly with her. Not just the mechanical toy she put in her lair, but literally always on her back. I love that imagery. That's good. I think they're handling her descent really well. Actually, I think it's really vivid, like the imagery. And Vi finally saw it, and she saw her like shooting her big old Gatling gun and laughing as she did it, as she's attempting to murder all these people. And I think she's finally kind of been faced with the fact that Jinx, now Powder, has become someone she just does not know. It doesn't mean she's going to want to stop saving her, but I think that it's kind of finally like, this is the moment where I think she's going to finally realize how terribly her sister's life has been. Yeah. And yeah, so we're going to probably see the enforcers invade the Undercity pretty soon. Not next episode, the episode after. And I think they're going to kill a lot of people. And I think it's going to be really terrible. And I think the rubble and the destruction and the violence that will unfold is going to shake, hopefully it'll shake Jace and make him wake up, because he is on a bad trajectory. He is like literally about to become like a terrible dictator. It's very clear. And I think the only people who are going to be able to stop it are probably Vi, Kate, and maybe Jinx if they can find a way to save Jinx. I don't know where Victor's gonna land. I don't think he was wrong, but I also don't think he was right. I don't know. It's tough, right? Like, this is such a very complex situation. Like, I think he's in a morally better place than, say, Jace. But Jace isn't like... It's like, the road to hell is paved with good intentions kind of thing with Jace. It's like he had good intentions. He still does, sort of. But he's just been led down a really dark path with his association with Mel and with the power he gained as a counselor and everything like that. It's just corrupted him a little bit. With Victor, I don't know. Like, I think he was a bit reckless as well. But I can't say that Heimerdinger is necessarily right either. I think that he has a lot of trauma from whatever he experienced with the mages before Piltover existed, and I think that he's making a lot of choices based on that. I kind of agree with him that there should have been more time to safeguard the technology, the hex tech, to see if there's a way to harness this without it being dangerous, but I don't think it's 100% possible. I don't know if there's a 100% foolproof way to harness that without it being dangerous or without the potential for it to be used for evil. I don't know what the right answer is. But I do think there is a certain level of callousness. Like, Victor is right, that the people in the Undercity don't have 10 years to wait for them to figure out a better way to do technology. And it's like, I don't even know if hex tech is the answer to their problems. Like, hex tech isn't the answer. The problem is the inequalities, the refusal to lift up the people of the Undercity, even as Piltover is lifted with this technology. None of the wealth, none of the food, the innovation, the safety, the health advances that have happened in the top side has made it down to the Undercity at all. None of it. They don't care about those people. And for as long as the people topside don't care about the people from the Undercity, it doesn't matter what technology they have. It doesn't matter if they employ it now or if they wait. Like, there's only like 2 people who are sort of kind of thinking about the people of the Undercity, and one of them is about to raid it with a bunch of cops, and they're about to kill a bunch of people. I guarantee you that it's just going to be a bloodbath. You don't send a bunch of cops into a poor neighborhood and think that those cops are going to be good people. Like, they're going to kill people. They're going to oppress people even more. They're going to feel like they can enact violence on those people, because that's how enforcers are. That's how cops are. Like, when you give them that kind of power, inevitably a system like that becomes oppressive. And that's all that's going to happen from what Jace is about to do. That's it. But I also think that Heimerdinger's decision to hold, like, oh, we gotta wait 10 years, like, great. Like, Jace isn't wrong. People aren't immortal, or they don't live for hundreds of years. And you saying all this is all well and good. Like, oh, well, you just gotta wait 10 years. When y'all could literally be feeding these people better food, be helping, using these innovations to clean the air down there, clean the water down there now. Even if you don't use hex tech, you can use other stuff. There's other tech out there. It doesn't have to be hex tech. Maybe there's something in one of these other cities that would help you, like, cleanse the air down there so that they don't have to half the time wear masks. Like, there's things that could be done now. Even if you can't, you feel like they can't use hex tech yet because it needs more testing, fine. More safety, fine. But there's guaranteed to be other stuff that they could be doing for the Undercity, and they just are not doing it, and they don't care to, because it's out of sight and out of mind. They are living with privilege, and that's what privilege gets you. It gets you being able to ignore the pain and the suffering of other people and pretend like you're still a good person. That's where we are. So I think that it's a very complex situation. I don't know how it's going to resolve. I don't know what the thesis statement for this show is going to be, but I do like the really complicated dynamics that have been created. I think that's what's drawing me in the most, is that these characters are interesting. They're complex, they're really thick, and really like, they have really vibrant inner lives, all of them. So I'm excited to see where it goes. And it's interesting because every episode I'm a bit surprised by choices that characters make, but not in such a way where I feel like it doesn't make sense. Like, once they make a decision, I feel like the decision they make is very smart and very earned. I think that's something else. Everything feels earned. Like, I feel like I have a good grasp of the characters and their motivations, and so when they make choices, even if they aren't choices that I predicted, I can understand how they got there, you know? So I'm excited to see what these characters do next. Yeah, I think that's everything that I want to talk about for this episode. I'm excited for the next run. I'm probably going to hold off though. I think I'm done for today. So I will pick up the last, I think 3 episodes. I think there's 9 episodes. So I'll pick up the last 3 episodes in my next recording session. So, all right. I think we'll end it there. Yeah. So make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, a like, whatever you feel like doing. It's YouTube and it's free. Do whatever you want. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever, but you long gone, it don't matter.